Hi, welcome to the Online Jewelry Academy. I'm Professor John R. and I'm your instructor. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to make a project that could save you money and keep you safe in your studio. And at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to live a little dangerously. Now, before we begin, let's go over the tools that we're going to need. First, we're going to need a utility knife, a length of plastic tubing, a disposable paintbrush, and this, a jar of cheese balls. Now, what type of jewelry can I make from cheese balls? Well, even the most creative artists can find beauty in any object, including found objects. But this isn't that video. So let me show you what we're going to do. Step one, open up your container of cheese balls and dump it out. You may need a couple of bowls for this. The next step is to remove the labels and wash out the bin. I'll be right back when I get it all cleaned up. Now that I've got my container nice and clean, the next thing that I need to do is to cut a round hole out of the bottom. And look, lucky me, there's a round indentation on the bottom of my bottle. Yours may not have that indentation, so you may need to take a permanent marker and maybe a kitchen saucer or something like that to trace around to give you that round pattern. To cut the bottom out, I'm going to use a utility knife. Now be careful, this is very sharp and you don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to cut a jagged opening and you don't want to cut yourself. So go slowly and do it about maybe a 1/4 inch at a time. Okay, now close your knife and you can see I finished cutting a circular hole out of the bottom of my jug. So I can just dispose of this piece. I don't need it anymore. Our next step is to apply the plastic tubing to the opening. Now, I previously cut my plastic tubing. The way that I did it was I laid the tubing flat on my bench top, and then I took a permanent marker that I also laid flat on my bench top. And sliding the pen around the tubing, I was able to create a straight guideline. Then, using the utility knife, I cut it inch by inch slowly so that I made a straight cut down the length of the outside of the tubing. And now I'm ready to apply this 1/2 inch tubing to the hole. So all I need to do is open up the slit and just push it over the edge of the hole. And what this is going to do for me is it's going to prevent me from potentially cutting myself on this edge. Just push it against the opening, and there you go. So now what I need to do is insert the disposable paintbrush. Have you figured out what we've made? Well, let me show you. What we've made is a collection device, and this device works great whenever you work with your flex shaft to do polishing or grinding. Now, it doesn't replace the need for wearing safety glasses and a dust mask, but it adds an extra layer of protection. Just put your hands inside of the containment device, and you can work easily inside. And it's clear so you can see what's going on. Now, when you take your hands out of the device, you want to brush your hands off with the paintbrush, especially if you're working with gold. You want to collect all of the gold particles in this unit, and then that way, because of the way that it's shaped, it's really easy to pick it up and just deposit the debris into another container that you're going to send off eventually to the refiners. Now, when you send that container off, be sure to include the paintbrush because there's going to be some gold particles caught in the paintbrush as well. Okay, so I've shown you how to make a great safety piece. It's time for me to show you how to live on the edge a little bit. But first, let me remind you that at any time, day or night, you can watch any Online Jewelry Academy video on our website at onlinejewelryacademy.com. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel by clicking the button in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. Hit the bell so that you'll get weekly reminders of our new videos. Remember, you can find extra content posted to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you're new to jewelry making, you might want to check out our course on udemy.com. It's called Colorful Silver Jewelry, and it's a comprehensive beginner's course that teaches you everything that you need to know to get started making jewelry like a pro. So let me show you how you live on the edge.